Man, I am a little nervous today. All right, focus, focus, focus. La 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 la. La 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 la. La. Oh, hey, Brian.
Hey, Sam. How you doing? What you up to?
I'm good. I was just going over some vocal warm-ups, you know. I'm really excited to be on the show today.
I'm very excited to have you on. Hey, I got a vocal warm-up for you. Why don't you try Minstrels on the Block with Brian Mallard?
And you want me to do that low with the crescendo?
Yeah. Start off low and build up to a...
Okay, all right. Brian Mallard.
Brian Mallard.
All right, we'll try that. Minstrels on the Block with Brian Mallard. Good.
I like it, yeah.
Okay, take it up another octave.
Yeah, take it up.
Right. Minstrels on the Block with Brian Mallard. Hey, you know what? I've got an idea. Do you mind if I change something?
No, feel free.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
I was thinking for this, maybe changing a couple of words, if you don't mind. All right. Here goes. Minstrels on the Block with Sam Beman. Minstrels on the Block with Sam Beman. Sing with me. Minstrels on...
That's not the name of the show.
I know, but it just seems like that, no offense to the last name, Mallard just seems a little harsh. So, you know, trying to sing, it's like Mallard. It works better when it's Beman. You know, it has a warm tone.
But that's not the name of the show.
Fine. Okay. If that's how you want it. It's your show. You do what you want. I'm out of here.
Hey, you forgot to get ready. This is your fake dressing room. Hello and welcome to this edition of Minstrels on the Block. I'm your host, Brian Mallard. Today we have a special mystery guest, Sam...
No, it's
just mystery
mystery
guest.
guest.
So, let's see if we can figure out who this mystery guest is. So, do you like baseball?
Baseball's great. Yeah, I collected baseball cards when I was younger. Sure. I go to a game every now and then, you know.
Do you like bubble gum?
Bubble gum. In the packs of the baseball cards, then I would get the bubble gum. Of course, you know, obviously it's been a while since I've eaten bubble gum.
Do you like outfits with question marks on them?
That's a good question.
Do you like comedy?
Of course I love comedy. I mean, who doesn't like comedy? I mean, everybody likes a good laugh, right? I mean, I like comedy so much that I would be willing to bet you that...
It seems our mystery guest is no longer a mystery.
Thanks a lot there, Brian. I appreciate that. Boy, really made me walk into that hole. Keep going.
You never see the Riddler yank off his mask when Batman's in the room.
Yeah, does that ever really happen? I mean, come on, you're watching the old Batman TV show, and then all of a sudden, Riddler takes off his mask. Oh, well, you, John.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, it doesn't happen. Yeah.
Brian, thank you for allowing me to come on your show.
Sam, thank you for coming on my show. Ladies and gentlemen, special guest, special no longer mystery guest is Mr. Sam Beman himself. So, Sam, tell me about yourself.
Well,
where were you born?
I was born in Columbus.
Cool. So, what'd your parents do?
Well, at the time when I was born, I think... No, my mom was into modeling, and she did a lot of that when I was younger, and my dad owns an exterminating company.
Cool. So he's like professional killer.
Yes, he's a hired professional killer. He loves to tell everybody that too. And I'm sure that most people that are watching this show right now are going, Sam Beman, I know that name, Sam Beman. He exterminates the bugs at my house. My, he looks young on TV. Sorry, Dad.
Same name?
Yes, same exact name.
So, tell me some about your... There's not really a whole lot to talk about with an exterminator, but...
Oh, hey, there's a lot to tell. Hey, you will be surprised when it comes to killing bugs. There's a lot that happens there. That's all I'm going to say. No, but go ahead.
Now, your mother's modeling. Tell me something about that.
Well, she's been modeling since probably her early 20s, and she used to do a lot of shows at the Springer Opera House, which she competed there. So as a young person, as a teenager, I used to go to all of those shows, and I thought I would never want to be on that stage. Funny thing is, I do a lot of shows there at the Springer Opera House, but yeah, on stage. And it's so funny because during that time, the lady who was in charge of the modeling school would come up to me and she'd say, in the same voice I used earlier, "You are so cute. You ought to be on stage and model." I'm like, "Lady, I don't even know why I did that voice." But I was terrified of getting up in front of anybody. But that's what I saw. My mom was into modeling. She was also into TV commercials. She did a lot of commercials for Quality Ford back then.
Wow.
So she was known in the community. So I saw a lot of that from the, I guess if you were to say, entertainment side. Mom was involved in a lot.
So now, did what she did inspire you towards wanting to be an entertainer yourself?
Not at first, because that to me, for anybody who's ever had a parent that was like in the limelight, it's kind of like, oh, okay, well that's what mommy or daddy does.
Right.
You know, I didn't really think this is what I want to do, because again, modeling wasn't something that I really wanted to venture out into. So I didn't want to get into modeling, and I didn't want to kill bugs. You know, maybe if I killed bugs on screen, you know, for a movie role, that might be something.
Yeah.
But no, I guess it did have an influence there because, you know, she was also on TV, so I got to see her rehearse her lines, you know, all the time, and she was on point. You know, every single time she'd go down for a shoot, she would just be right there. So yeah, I guess it did have an influence, but it didn't settle in until later on.
Yeah. Now, tell me about your later on. Tell me about what actually. You grew up watching, you know, your mom in the limelight. You didn't necessarily want to do it. When did that change? When did it click in your brain that you wanted to do something entertainment-wise?
That didn't happen until probably my junior or senior year of high school. I started, you know, I'd watch plays and I'm going, I could do that. And whichever camera I'm looking at, I could do that. I mean, that's what I thought. And so by the time I graduated from high school, I started thinking about this more. You know, like, man, I ought to do some theater or something, because I couldn't in high school. Not because I couldn't in high school. I mean, come on. It's just that I had co-op, business co-op, so I was required to go to my job, you know, right after I got out of school, so I couldn't be on the drama team.
Right,
so that's one of the reasons why I didn't get into drama. Sorry for any of you drama teachers out there that tried to recruit me back then, which I can think of one lady. Anyways, so after high school, I went to go see a show at the Springer Opera House, My Fair Lady. And I saw that and thought, this is what I need to be doing.
Wow.
That is amazing. Steve Valentini, one of the actors veterans. Is that really anything? One of the community's veteran actors, who's very super talented, and he was a role model there for me right off the bat. His Henry Higgins was just amazing, and my dentist Daniel Windsor, that I saw him on stage, and I thought, man, my dentist can sing and act and dance. I ought to do that. And so I went to go audition for my very first musical, which was Wizard of Oz.
Wow.
And I actually made it into the cast, which I was blown away.
Which character did you play?
You know, I was a Winky, I was an Ozzy, and, you know, mainly just the supporting chorus.
I got you.
And so any little thing, like my one claim to fame in there was I was one of the polishers for the Tin Man. Rub, rub here, rub there. You know, it's like, awesome. I hope I don't knock the Tin Man over. Because we wheel him out on a cart, and I'm going, we're getting really close to downstage.
So, how did it lead from My Fair Lady to a TV show?
How much time is your program? No, I'm kidding. Let's see. I've already used the word if that's a word. I've used that several times. So for those of you counting right now, I'm sure it's up into 60 or 70.
Yeah. That's a standby.
Years ago, I was actually auditioned at cable TV. several years ago to be a TV host for a show that they had back then called East Alabama Living. And I failed horribly. It was the most uncomfortable screen test I'd ever been in because I was an actor. But I sat in, to audition, and we talked about it afterwards, and we watched the video, and they went, you really haven't done much of this, have you? No, I haven't. Well, thank you for coming by. I mean, I couldn't ask a question to save my life. I was like, so, what's your name? That's about the equivalent of it. So fast forward about a year or so, I had this idea for a Christian talk show, a Christian comedic talk show that would have sketches, and we'd interview different Christian performers from around the community and around the country. So I had this idea, and I was just sitting on it for several years. I ran into another station manager here and pitched it to him. He loved the idea. Next thing you know, we did a show for about 6 months.
Wow.
So, yeah. And since then, I've ended up producing it on my own and at a disclosed location.
Well, we'll get into that in the next segment. I believe that you've got some song for us.
I believe you're right.
And our production staff is going to take you to a special place to perform this song.
I like the way you put special place.
Yeah, very special.
Well, I'm very happy, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Our production staff will see him on the way. We'll be back right after this.
What is this? This is where I'm supposed to sing? There's not even a monitor in here. How am I supposed to hear myself? All right, well, I guess if there's a delay, you know why. All right, cue that track, wherever that track is. All right, this is a personal story of mine. Hope you enjoy. Looking back when I was small, 4th grade and a know-it-all, my dad had said, all right, boy. Best friend could spend the night. Woo-hoo! Touchdown on the Nintendo, Transformers and G.I. Joe. Well, just then my heart did stop. Things were crawling through my hair. When all of a sudden my friend noticed, but why did he have to say, don't give me a life, you are contagious. Don't give me a life, your body, please. Everything that you can say cause me more shame and humility. Just give me shampoo or give me lotion, something to wash away my pain. Give me a small comb and cold water, rest in my hair and get those eggs. I want everybody out there to say eggs. Yeah, that's right. You sitting at your computer in your office, say eggs out loud. Check this out. Was the city of Panama. Mom, Dad, and my grandma. We were heading down to the beach to have some fun and swim. Then I started to cry. My head was itching and I thought I knew why. Too afraid to show my dad all this life that I thought I had. Well, all of a sudden, Grandma, she shouted, but why should she have to say?
Don't give me your lies, you are contagious.
I know, Grandma.
Don't give me your lies, your body flees.
Everything that she kept saying caused me more shame and humility. Just give me shampoo or give me lotion, something to wash away my pain. Give me a small comb and cold water, brush my hair and get those eggs. I want you to say that with me.
Now come back here.
Say
Grandma,
eggs. Say
eggs.
What are you?
Oh, don't make me come over there with some switches.
You're like right in the middle.
That's it. I've had enough.
Now it burns every single time the shampoo gets in my eyes. Not to mention it really smells. It's like being washed with pesticides. I hope I don't get lice again. I'm not gonna lie, it feels like a sin. I just hope that Grandma doesn't say to me again,
don't give me your lies, you are contagious. Don't give me your lies, your body flees.
Everything that she kept saying caused me more shame and humility. Just give me shampoo or give me lotion, something to wash away my pain. Give me a small homemade cold water. Brush through my hair and get those eggs. Hey, Brian, come on in here. Yeah. Hey, I want to tell you something real quick.
I'm not going to leave you alone. Oh, come on, Grandma. It really hurts.
Your body.
It hurts. Don't stop.
What's the matter? Looks like somebody might have to go wash their hair before they go back on the air. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this song. Like I said, it's a personal story of mine. Hey, do I get something to eat?